What do you think of when you hear the word networking? You probably have a bunch of weird, mostly negative images in your brain. Painful events where people insistently give you their card. Conversations where they're constantly looking over your shoulder for a more important person to talk to. That sales guy you can't get to stop contacting you. That is networking done wrong. Today on Distinctions for Life, let me help you build a real-world network without being that guy or gal. Stay to the end and I'll give you a free template on how to follow up with new connections. I'm Ron Davis, and this is Distinctions for Life, where I help you get what you really want in life with small changes that make a big difference. If you already know the value of a network and just want my free resource on how to keep up with a new contact, there's a link in the description to the related article and a free download. If you're trying to get something out of life and want help getting it, you should hit the subscribe button below. I've also created a bunch of articles on my site about distinctions that can make a big difference in your life. You can get them for free by going to distinctionsforlife.tv and clicking the toolbox button. Most of my life I consider myself an introvert. I had a close circle of friends that I was able to talk and laugh with, but put me in a room full of strangers and I was standing in the corner wondering what parties were even about. After a few decades, I learned that you could learn how to start conversations and connect with people, so parties and social things are less painful now. It wasn't until a couple of years ago that I started working on my personal network. I read a book called Never Eat Alone, and it made networking make sense to me. My biggest takeaway was how important it was to actually have a personal network. But what is networking, really? Networking is a businessy word meaning the people that you have connections to. Having a connection means you can contact them when you need something. There are a variety of needs that someone in your network would be willing to assist you with, but there are two main ones. First, they could answer a quick question on their area of expertise. Your friend who knows everything about cars, she's willing to answer a quick question about the weird sound your engine is making. Notice I said quick. It is too much to ask a connection to come fix your car. You also can't expect a connection to give you for free what they're paid to do. Secondly, they can introduce you to someone that you want to meet. Conversely, you know them well enough that you'd be willing to introduce them to someone else in your network. You aren't vouching for them, but you know them well enough to tell another connection about them. A step up from a connection that you'd be willing to give an introduction to is someone you refer someone else to. This may mean that you have used their service and would recommend it, or you've talked to them enough that you'd stake a little bit of your reputation on them. We all know people who seem to know everyone. The business guy who seems to know everyone in the neighborhood by name. That pastor, when you mention that you need some work done, can tell you 6 people who do that kind of work. The teacher who knows all kinds of people in the community who can provide the help that you need. These people have large personal networks, and that makes them invaluable. Okay, so hopefully I've convinced you of the importance of a personal network. Now let's talk about how to build one. Building your network can make you the go-to person in your field. It's not that hard, and you can actually enjoy doing it. You already have a network. You've got friends of one sort or another. You've got family. You're part of organizations like churches and clubs and alumni groups. The easiest way to add people to your network is to ask people that you already know. If you have a goal, ask the people that you already know if they know someone who can help you accomplish that goal. Have dinner parties with people that you already know and ask them to bring someone that they think you should meet. Another way is to join new groups. Okay, introverts, I know you're cringing right now, and I get that. Going to things with strangers is tough. A long time ago, I learned something from Tony Robbins. When he had something that he didn't want to do, he'd ask himself, how do I do this and enjoy the process? The example he gave was making a bunch of phone calls, and he didn't want to do it. So he asked the question and thought, hey, I can make these calls from the hot tub. Then, not only will I be relaxing in a hot tub, but I'll have conversation starters for the people that I call. When you go looking for groups, consider joining new groups that are related to things that you already love. Here's some examples. Meetups about your hobbies and passions. Service organizations like Kiwanis or the Masons or the Lions Club. Church groups, political parties. You can also join groups that serve a double purpose. Not only do they let you meet new people, but they teach you something. Toastmasters, where you can learn about public speaking and leadership, a dance class, yoga or exercise classes. Now that you've expanded who you know and who you can know, how do you add someone to your personal network? I like to tell my proteges when they are afraid of meeting strangers that they aren't going to network. They are going to make friends. In the end, your connections should be friends. Some quick tips on making someone you meet into a friend. 1, make sure you get their name and that you use it. 2, listen. Let them talk and they will think you are the greatest conversationalist ever. You don't meet people just to have a conversation. You meet them to connect. Connections are built over time, and that means follow-up. So once you've made the basic connection, ask for contact information so that you can stay connected. This is especially important if you have promised them something or if they have promised you something. It is easy to focus on what people can do for you, but the most important thing you can do is be useful to the other person. What can you do for them? Find out how you can help them. Who can you connect them to? Can you do something that will help them? Do you know something that will make their work easier? Offer to help them and they will want to help you in return. Is your memory as bad as mine? When I make a new connection, I have to write it down somewhere. I'd like to give you a sample of the information I create so that I can remember and make sure that I follow up. If you'd like that free resource, look for the link in the description to the related article and then fill out the form and I'll email it to you. Question of the day. What is your biggest struggle building your personal network? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching today. If you've liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you want more, click on the subscribe button and visit the DFL Toolbox link in the description. This channel is about helping you get what you really want in life through small changes that make a big difference. Until next time, I'm Ron Davis. Go out and make a new friend. I've also created a bunch of articles on afraid to meet strangers. Strangers. When they're afraid to meet them. That scales guy. He's a scales guy. Nope. That would suck. I mean, I can fix it. I have the technology.